Hello, teacher.
Hi, nice to see you again. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, and how was your day today? Can you please tell me what did you do today?
Today I went to school and then I went back home and I doing my homework.
And what homework did you do?
I do math homework. Yeah.
Math homework. Okay, very nice. And what will you do tomorrow? Do you have any plans for tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow I still go to school and after school I think I will stay at home, yeah, and going
Mhm,
after school.
And what do you like to do after school? What is something that you like to do after school?
Usually after school I felt very tired, so usually I will do my homework first and then I will get to rest. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. Now we will start our class. Our class is about intelligence. Okay, so what do you think about IT intelligence? What do you think about IT? What is your opinion when we speak about IT? So can you please tell me what do you think about IT? Just 1 moment, sorry. What is your opinion about IT sector?
For me, IT is a good job. Yes, a good job
Mhm,
and it can earn a lot of money if you like, yeah, if you're good at it. But
mhm,
but it's also very hard and it
mhm,
take a lot of time and you need to work on the laptop for for more than like 3 hours a day or even more. Yeah, and like you need to be stay with laptop
mhm,
uh, the whole day, so it's very tired. But it's
mhm.
but it can find a lot of money. So yeah.
And would you like, for example, in the future, if you can do this job, would you like to do this job in the future? So what do you think about doing this job? Do you find this is something that can be interesting for you to do in the future? So what do you think? For example, for you in the future, do you consider that you can do this type of the job?
I think yes, because I usually stay with my phone. Yeah, but I'm not working. I think working is even more tired, but it can earn a lot of money, and it's my favorite. I think I can work.
Okay, so you can do it. Okay, and what is hard about working on computer? What do you think? Okay, I'm working. I just want to compare. So what is something that can be really hard for people to do? Okay, so what can be hard for example when you're doing on your computer? What is something that can be hard about this job? So what do you think?
Um,
Just sorry. So what is something that you consider that can be really hard? Sorry, just 1 moment. I need to check something. What can be hard about doing this job, any job on computer? What is something that can be hard for people?
like because we need to work on a laptop or computer, so it's not good. It's not so good for health or
Hmm.
eyes. So yes.
Hmm. Usually, it's not good for our eyes. Okay, and what part is easy? What type of the job do you consider that can be really easy for you to do it?
Eating.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's no parking. I think it's easy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay,
need
and what?
to like do it very need to do it as as good as possible. So we can like give it to like customer. And I think we have a lot of time, so it can be a different job of IT. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Different jobs. Okay, and what are some different jobs that you can do it? Okay, what type of the jobs can be okay, really hard to do it?
Um, hard to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think usually all type of the IT is hard. Like it's not different. Like yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why do you think so? Why?
because IT is not an easy job.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Because it's not easy, so it can find money.
mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. We will start. We have here an interesting lesson about intelligence. Okay, testing. So how do you think that we can test intelligence? So what is something that people can do when they want to test intelligence? So what do you think, in your opinion? So what is something that people can do?
They can sing, they can dance, they can do something dangerous that normal people cannot,
Mm,
or they can show their smart, so their intelligence. What can they? So something that they do better than the others, or something that only them can do it. Yeah.
mhm. Okay, and what is something that, for example, you can do it and your best friend cannot do it? Is there anything that you can do it and your best friend cannot do it?
Like I'm good at sport, and my friend not.
Okay, and your best friend, what is something that he can do it and you cannot do it?
He is good at like he's know more about.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he know more about computer than me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what do you think? Is there anything that people can improve in your family? What is something that people can improve in your family? Okay, when they learn, when they so what is something that people can improve in your family? Is there anything that people can improve in your family? Something that you and your family members can improve. Is there anything that your family members can improve about themselves, for example?
Um, about themselves.
Mm-hmm. So can they improve something? Okay, your okay, your let's say let's say your family members, can they improve something about themselves? Okay, for example, what is something that you need to improve about you? Is there anything that you can improve about yourself that you can do better?
I improve my like my level of math.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why do you think, for example, that you can improve this particular thing? Why?
Like because I'm not good at math, but I think I can improve it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so we have here this just one moment. This type of the text, this conversation. Okay, so can you please read this conversation?
Um, this conversation is between a real human and a computer program called Mitsuku. Programs like Mitsuku are called chatbots. Mitsuku was the winner of the Lerner Prize in 2013, an annual competition to find a program that can pass the Turing test. The test, designed to measure artificial intelligence, was invented by British mathematician Alan Turing. For 50 or 60 years ago, computers were very simple machines. But even then, scientists believed that one day machine would be able to think and that they would probably be as intelligent as humans. The question was, how can we measure the intelligence of a machine? Alan Turing, who had helped the break, who had who had helped to break the German Enigma code during the Second World War, came up with an answer. He said we need to ask, can this computer talk? Can it have a conversation like a human? If it can, he agreed. Then it is intelligent and it can think. In a Turing test, judge sits at the screen and have a chat room conversation with the chatbot program. And they don't know if they are chatting with another person or with a chatbot. After exchanging message for 5 minutes, the judge decides if he or she is chatting with a human or a machine.
Mhm. Okay, so what is interesting about this conversation for you? What is something that can be really interesting for you in this type of the conversation?
Um, like about the chatbot can think, it can communicate with human. It's something that's like very
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why this type of conversation can be really interesting for you?
because like today like a machine or develop a lot, so it can communicate like human, like real humans. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, and in the future, what do you think about AI, artificial intelligence? So, what is something that you think that will happen in the future about AI?
AI in the future, I think it will be like it's can be talking, communicate, and do something like a human, even more intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay, and why do you think so? Why? What is the
Because
reason for you?
now AI or development, so soon it will be like that.
Hmm. Okay, so this is something that can be okay in the future can be really interesting to see it. Okay, and can you please tell me? Okay, so this is something that can be really interesting for people to see it. Okay, and what type of the what type of the job? Okay, so in the future people will not do. Okay, can you please tell me what do you think? What is something that, for example, artificial intelligence will do that we cannot do? That ordinary people cannot do anymore. So in the future, so what is
Um, in the future, something that people cannot do.
mhm.
Mm,
What is something that will be changed in the future? Is there anything that will be changed in the future? Something that you think that can be
that In the future, maybe AI can create something, a machine. Yeah, if it
Mhm.
can think like people.
Mhm. Okay, and why do you think so? Why?
Because now I think AI is very intelligent, so in the future it's even more intelligent. Yeah, so soon it will be better.
Okay, so there will be not okay, and what do you think, for example, about how much how much people will use AI in the future about space? Do you think that people will
Space.
use about space? Yes, for example, traveling through space. So what do you think about this?
If it can think like human, I think the AI will know a lot about space, about
Hmm.
travel to space. Yeah, we
Hmm.
just don't know why they can know, but I think soon is to know because people create AI, and so AI like have the like know, like now AI knows something that people already know. But in the future, maybe AI will know more, like know something that people cannot.
Hmm. Okay, that people cannot know or don't know. Okay, and which type of what other types of the informations informations people will have, in your opinion, in the future? Are there any other types of information that people can have in the future? What other things, for example, people will have in the future that don't have now? Okay, but they will have in the future.
Um, they don't have in the future.
Yes. So something that people don't. Okay. So something that people don't have now, but they will have, for example, in the future. So what do you think? What will people use in the future that they are not using now? Is there anything that you think that can be possible to use in the future, but people will not use that people are not using right now? Is there anything like this that can happen?
I think yes, but like I just don't know what we can use in the future. Yeah, yeah, because in the future maybe it's not it's great a lot of things, but now I cannot think what's that.
Mhm. Okay, so now this is something about it. Okay, read the text and choose the correct answer. Okay, you already read this text. Okay, can you please read this question and give me your answer? Decide, is it A, B, C, or D?
Um, around the middle of the last century, scientists um we tried to build computers that were as intelligent as humans.
Hmm. Okay, so they will have these inventions. Okay, and what other inventions they can have? What other things they can have? So, what do you think?
They can
Can they have
like
something more? Can people have something more in the future?
Yes, of course, this will have something more, or even better than now. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm. Okay, even better than now. Okay, number two.
uh, according to the Turing test, a computer that could think will be able to talk to people like an ordinary person does.
Mhm. Okay, number three.
Chatbots that enter the Learner competition uh, have 30 chance of winning.
Mhm. Okay, number four.
The main criticisms of Turing test is that uh like maybe you and NASA computers can also achieve amazing things with the help of chatbots.
Mhm. Okay, and why do they want to have? Okay, why do they need this? Okay, so what do you think?
Yes, some people still like if we have AI help us can be more like easy to complete something
Mhm.
if we have the help of chatbots.
Mhm. Okay, now can you write 5 sentences in the chat box about something that will change and something that will remain the same in the next 20 years? So what is something that okay will be same, and what is something that will be different in the next 20 years?
Yes. Five sentence about chance and 5 seconds
No,
about difference.
no. Okay, 3 sentences. What is something that will be same, and 3 sentences what will be different. Not five. Five is too much.
Phone and part will be developed and the machine, and there will be new building. Some new machine will be set, and the same is the chatbots will be the same. There's no new type of vehicle.
Mhm. Okay. Now, and how about using computers in school? Is it popular right now to use computers in school? So, what do you think about this?
Yes, it's very clear now.
Hmm. Okay. Now let's see. And what other parts? What other parts or jobs your generation would like to do? Okay. So what is the part that they would like to do it? Your friends or I don't know, someone who is let's say about your age. So what type of the okay jobs do they want to do it?
Uh, they want to do in the future. I think is now most of people and children want to work as IT. As
Hmm.
that trend lately
Okay,
is
beside IT. Okay, so I
lately
understand.
I think I don't know, maybe design or business. Business is like simple, like it's nothing new, but it's still a very good shop for everybody.
Mhm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so we have here. Okay, this. Okay, now we have here this part of the text. Okay, can you please read from here to here?
Turing predict, predicted that by the year 2000, the average person will not have more than a 30% chance of making the right identification. In other words, computers would trick the church 30% of the time. An American called Hooflunder was fascinated by Turing's idea, and in the early 1990s, he offered a prize of $100,000 to the creator of the first chatbot to pass the Turing test. And in order to win the $100,000, A chatbot must convince at least 30% of the chat that it is human. And many chatbots have entered the competition, but so far, no chatbot was won the big money prize. Isuku, however, came very close. In the conversation at the beginning of this article, Isuku is A because at one point in the conversation, A says, "Humans are not too intelligent at times." Although Isuku failed to win the $100,000, it's an strategy won't be long before a chatbot is able to fool the learner judge into thinking that it is a real person.
Mhm. Okay, so who can inspire you about something? Who is someone that can inspire you about certain activities that have to be done? Okay, so which person can inspire you when you are doing? What do you have some famous person that can inspire you?
Um,
Like scientist, like someone who is good in a business. So do you have someone who can inspire you?
like from billionaire
Mm-hmm.
or millionaire, because
Mm-hmm.
like some of them are like is like very rich and they earn money by themselves, yeah, and they are also like patient and like it's very good people to be a billionaire. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and those people are like very good people for we for we to like those people usually inspire children. Like children want to be like them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so these people can inspire children. Okay, and how about famous scientists? Do you know any famous scientists that who can inspire you?
Inspire me.
Mm-hmm. So someone who can inspire you about certain jobs or certain activities. Do you know any famous person who can inspire you about something?
Inspire me about something.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Like they inspire me about like they have patience in working and they are like how do you say wait, they were like they hardworking. Yeah, they are hardworking people and like trying. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why did you choose this type of the people? Why?
because if they keep that, if they keep effort, if they keep working hard, they will be soon they will be successful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, and what do you think about some other people right now or in the past? Who was in the past a really good scientist in your opinion?
Scientists.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no scientist inspire me.
No, in the past, which scientist? How Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton. So, do you know any famous scientists that inspire you?
Yes, they are famous, but me they not inspire me so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because why? Because.
because I feel like they are like intelligent people. They operate a lot of things. Yeah, but for me, there's nothing special. Yeah, They're
Mm-hmm.
afraid that they are intelligent, but no,
Mm-hmm. Okay, and why do you think so? Why?
because like maybe I'm just not admire their like attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, now let's see. And how about for example, people who are famous athletes? Okay, you mentioned that you are watching some clips on internet. Okay, so probably you're watching someone who is famous. Okay, can you try to describe this person that is famous?
Like
Try.
Ronaldo, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he is a very good footballer. He have family, and he are still, and now like he is old, he cannot the same as like he not the same in like in the past, but now he's still like a very good and famous people. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people need to like respect him, and because he's not naughty, he's not spend money in something, like he's not spend money nonsense. He are still very healthy, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and he before he's poor, but he's became rich by himself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we have here. Okay, someone who can be a really famous about. Now let's see. Okay, so now we have here. Okay, but this Turing test is a good way to decide if machine is intelligent. Uh, Critics argue that the chat box in the. Okay, so now let's try to read from here to the end.
Uh, Competition are merely imitating humans. Humans are the only animals on Earth that can speak, and that's why Turing chose to focus on it. But what is really impressive, critics say, is machine that do things that we can't do. For example, it is amazing that Google can search hundreds of millions of websites for a single word in a matter of a second, or that a NASA computer can control a rocket on a journey from Earth to Jupiter. Even some of the things that smartphone apps can do are extremely impressive. Those achievements are far more interesting and useful than a chatbot. And a chatbot is really nothing more than a successful liar. So the argument goes. Fans of the Turing test, on the other hand, feel that humans are themselves machines. It shows that our brains are far more complex than computers. As philosopher and scientist Daniel Dennett said in a recent interview, it's not possible to have a conscious robot. You're looking at one.
Mhm. Okay, so what is important in this part of the text? What is something that can be really important in this part of the text?
Like about something like the real impressive about the Turing test. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, okay, very nice. Now let's see. And why? Can you please tell me why?
There's this text that about something like the real impressive about Turing test. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so what do you think about the next achievements that, for example, AI can bring to us? So what is next that AI can bring to us? What are some next achievements that we can have?
Mm, that AI know how to think, and acting like people, like human. Yeah, it's the next achievement that we can have in the future. But maybe it will be feel like over like 10 years or I don't know, but it's like very long time to be like that. Yeah.
Okay, and okay, and why do you think so? Why?
Because to be like like that is not an easy thing. Yeah. So it need to take a long time.
Okay. Okay. Now let's see. And what other things people can do, for example, to make it better? Okay. So what is something else that people can make better to have a better AI in the future?
AI in the future.
So what is something that they can do to make it better?
Mm, to make it better, I think they just working and oh, they just try to development. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. And what is something that you would like to change in a way of better in the future? What is something that can be changed in a way to be better in the future? To be much better for people, for someone else. So what is something that can be changed?
Uh, like change maybe in the future, people will use AI in for things, even in studying, homework, and do do working, or even cleaning.
Okay, so this is something that AI can use. People can use about AI. Okay, and we finished our class. Do you have any questions for me about today's class?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you so much for the interesting lesson. Okay, so see you on next Monday, okay?
Yes, goodbye.
Okay, bye bye. See you next time.